Hi there, we are gathered here today to open my Wantable box that I just got in the mail. This is my every other month clothing subscription from Wantable. I've been doing Wantable for over a year, and today I want to share with you what comes out of this box. I'm going to talk about the brands, the sizes, how Wantable works. At the end, I'll do a summary as well. And I want to give you my thoughts on how I'm feeling about Wantable after over a year of being on their service.
Adventures in styling, putting looks together, discover what you love.
Welcome, my name is Lisa, and I started this channel over a year ago after losing 60+ pounds and finding that I needed to replenish my whole wardrobe. I was in a new size I'd never been in my adult life, and I wanted the help of a styling service like Wantable to get me out of my comfort zone and help me discover what was going to look good on my new shape. Let's dive into this box, and I'm going to talk about how Wantable works and my feelings on it as we go along. Once again, I'm going to share with you the brands, the prices, how Wantable works, and my thoughts on the service at this point in time. So this is my regularly scheduled edit. I signed up to get a regular edit every other month. And if you're new to Wantable, they also have themed edits. Most of their themed edits are seasonal. So actually, this is my regular edit that kicked off on January 13th. That's when they created the order. Today is February 2nd. You can see it took quite a while to get here, but I also ordered a Valentine's Day edit, and I ordered that on January 11th, and that is yet to get here. So I'm finding Wantable, for me, can be very unpredictable. When they hit it really well, and that's one of the things that I love about Wantable. So I find as I go through the boxes, I often get things that I love. It used to be more predictable when I had a regular stylist, and that stylist seemed to kind of understand the things that I liked and generally sent me pretty exciting boxes where I would typically keep 3 to 5 items out of the box. By the way, with Wantable, you no longer get a discount for keeping 5 items. You get a credit towards your next box, and that is their new program that they're on. With the regularly scheduled edits, the subscription edits like mine that comes every other month, I mentioned I was having a great experience with Wantable with the regular stylist that I was having, but it doesn't mean that some of my boxes since then have been a total failure. I'm wearing these amazing Dear John teal velvet flare jeans that I got in my last box, and I just love them. And there was another pair of pants that I kept from my last box as well. And this is all I'm wearing from Wantable today. On top, I just wanted to style this with a sweater I'm just loving from Walmart. This is just a super, I'll just show it to you up close. It is just a super, super soft sweater, and I just love the pattern on it. And Walmart had this in 6 or 7 different colors and patterns, and I think they still have it available. And up top, I actually have a necklace from stitchfix. So if you're curious about subscription boxes or you want to see the latest things that Walmart is coming out with, I do a variety of videos, so feel free to hit that subscription button and come back and visit me. Okay, let's dive into this and see what we've got today. I see something in here already that I'm like, I don't know. So they do give you this nice card. It's a pamphlet, and it is one of the most complete pamphlets that any of the styling services give you. And what I mean by that is the brand name is in here. I'll just show you quickly. The brand name is in here, the size of the item, the cost before you would get any discounts. And I think they have like a make and model number here in case you had to call and talk to customer service for any reason. So it's got everything there all at once. I see something that looks like it's been put on sale. And it looks like my stylist this time is Laverne. And she says, glad you're back for another edit. I was able to include, and then she talks about some of the items. I don't want to spoil it by going over the specific styling. So she just dives right into it. Okay, and she has provided instructions about what to wear with what. So maybe there'll be some things in here that are coordinating together. It's always fun when a box from one of the subscription clothing services or on-demand clothing services gives you items that will style and mix and match together. That's not always the case. Sometimes they will refer back to prior items that you purchased from them to pull those out and style with what they've just sent you. And I've experienced that the most with Front Door Fashion and Stitch Fix. Let's dive right into this. So everything is wrapped up in a bundle here. I think there's just one giant bundle in this box. So let's see if I can pull it out. Nope. It's not going to come out. So I will show you the paper that they send you. They put everything on this cute little branded paper, and everybody loves the sticker with their name on it. So that's a cute little personalization that they do. I'm going to pull everything out, and then I'm going to refer to the brand and the size and my initial thoughts on everything. And then when I try everything on, I will share the prices. And if it looks like it's made out of anything interesting besides basic cotton or polyester, I will give you the fabric composition as well. So this is, actually I forgot about this. This is a brand of bags called Think Rolyn that I really like. I have a couple of Think Rolyn bags. So it looks like they sent me one of these. And Wantable will put the price on here. So this is $108. The Diagonal Bum Bag 2.0 in glossy chocolate. I have to say, I don't like this version of brown, to be honest, so we will hang this up and come back to it in a minute. I always forget they put the prices right on the tag here. So this is a brand called Driftwood, and this is a size small. It appears to be a hoodie. I don't see the price easily, but we'll go back to it. So here we have a hoodie. Embroidered flowers. It looks very grandma to me. I'm just going to say it. It looks very grandma to me and not something I'd be interested in wearing at all. For reference, I am over 60 years old. I'm not a grandparent at this time. And I am a size 4 in pant, 27. My height is 5'4.5". I say 5'5" because it's easier. And then I'm a small or medium on top. So if you're looking at any of the things that I'm wearing or I'm going to put on, I will try to put links in the description box to as many of them as I can in case any of this inspires you to shop. So this is for somebody, not for everybody, not for me. It is cute what it is, but it's definitely not a style that I like. And I will tell you, after my weight loss, I'm kind of going back and dressing like I would like to have dressed in my 30s and my 40s and my 50s that I never got to. So a little bit more edgy. I probably dress a little bit more youthful, but maybe I don't. I don't know. This is a really, really pretty color. Gosh, this goes with these. I'm going to have to try this on with these pants. $94, and it's the Meadow V-neck cardigan in Deep Sea, and the brand is 78 and Sunny. 78 and Sunny is a brand that comes from Wantable. It doesn't matter how much you ask not to have 78 and Sunny included in your box. They will include 78 and Sunny. It's inevitable you will get one. I've never got a box without any 78 and Sunny in it. Now, I feel neutral about 78 and Sunny. I've received some good items from them. I'm just noticing here that the buttons, actually, this is pretty cute. Look at these buttons. Are the buttons kind of grandma and I'm being hypocritical? I don't know. I just think it's really cute. Little spring flower buttons on this. So 78 and Sunny. So when you're kicking off an edit, like a themed edit that you've ordered, they do give you a box where you can tell them anything in particular that you're looking for or that you want to avoid. Now, say you don't want to get a lot of duplicates in your closet. So they do pay pretty good attention to that, except for if you ask not to get any 78 and Sunny. They will still send it to you. This is my regular every other month edit, like I mentioned before. And when it got kicked off, I don't think I saw an email about it. I've never seen a preview with any of my regularly scheduled edits. I've never seen a preview with a themed edit. Let me know in the comments if you use Wantable and you've ever seen a preview. So, long story short, I didn't get a chance to say in this what I was looking for or not looking for. So I feel like this is going to be kind of a surprise box, and it's going to have some misses as well as some hits. So I'm looking down in here and I see another item from SEAS, Seas, 78 and Sunny. And they did change the name of that from 78 and Sunny to Seas. This is the t-shirt. Let's see what this is made out of. $52, and it is 95% modal and 5% spandex. That's why it feels so soft and stretchy. So here, I'll hold this up for you. Very stretchy and forgiving t-shirt. I can see maybe it's being envisioned to go with this. Probably not that. We'll look at the styling notes, and I will try things on as much as possible as she's suggesting to style them. So I did call and ask where the Valentine's Day box was. I also had an order out from a discount box. I've never seen this before with them, but they had themed box you could order, and they would try to get you all the things that were on sale. And I was surprised that this one kicked off because I was waiting for the discount box and I was waiting for the Valentine's Day box. So when I called, they told me that they had to cancel my discount box because I have rejected so many items there was nothing left for them to send me. By the way, this is a size, let's go and check the size here, size small 2 to 4. So long story short, I think they said the number 7,000. I had rejected 7,000 items. And I'm like, how could that possibly be? And then I realized over my year and a half of using Wantable, I have been very, very diligent about going through their stream and giving a thumbs up to or a like to anything that I liked and making sure to reject anything that I didn't like. So once you have a Wantable account, you can go onto the stream and you can state your preferences out of all the inventory that they have there. They will show you the inventory that they're recommending to you, but there's a little slider in the upper right-hand corner and you can see all of their inventory. And you can also filter it so you're only seeing the women's inventory. So they do have boxes for women, men, and children. Looks like I have a t-shirt here that says sunshine and a glass of wine. That's kind of cute. 78 and sunny, size small, $49. I think I commented before how expensive themed t-shirts are getting these days. So overall, that's not too bad of a price, but I don't know if I want to pay it. So that's not a color that I'm going to be wearing anytime in the next month or two. So that one's cute, but it's not too exciting to me. So going back to the stream, oh, we have some ponte pants here. Going back to the stream, if you are going through the stream and you don't reject something, you have a chance of maybe getting it. So I thought I was doing some pretty good due diligence by just rejecting everything that I didn't like. Or I'm not sure if they're catering more and more and more to a youthful and casual demographic. And I use those two together, not just youthful, not just casual, but together. So a lot of the things that I've not liked in the stream have been big oversized things, big baggy things, things that I wouldn't normally wear. I am hearing a resurgence of people wanting to get away from baggy styles because so many people have lost weight on GLP-1s. And I've been saying this for over a year on my channel. After I lost weight, I didn't want to hide it all in a giant baggy oversized sweatshirt. So it's interesting to hear I'm not alone. So this is the Rosa scuba knit pant with zip hem in back, and it's $77. And it is super soft, and it is by the brand Recreation. I'm not familiar with that brand. Oh, by Recreation by Thread and Supply. I have heard of Thread and Supply because my husband does Stitch Fix and he gets a lot of Thread and Supply items, and that is a nice brand. These are a nice pair of ponte slacks. I'm actually digging them. I like the feel of it. I like the front seam. I like that they look like they could be worn casually and be super comfortable, or could be dressed up. So I really like that about those pants. And let's see what else we have here. Number of items in a box. So if I'm saying this right, Wantable used to give you by default 7 items in a box. Stitch Fix used to give you 5 items. So Wantable was kind of cool because although you'd only get a 20% discount for keeping 5 items, you had more of a selection to get to your 5 items. It's all changed now, and I'm really feeling like I'm enjoying Stitch Fix more than Wantable. Yes, I am saying that. Wantable now by default sends you 8 items. Stitch Fix still gives you a choice between 5 and 8. I think for a while, not everybody was in the Stitch Fix group, or they could get 8, but I think just about everybody's in there. Long story short, let's give this a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have anything else in here? Yes, one more thing, 8. And I see it's 78 and sunny. Let's get back to the pants here. These are Dear John. These are the Fiona wide leg. And their price on here is $116, and these are a corduroy trouser in Rainforest, size 27. Loving the color. I think Dear John's becoming one of my favorite bottoms these days. I'm going to say pants bottoms, because these are Dear John. I just love these. And I don't have a pair in this vibrant green. When we get to March and full into spring, I will be wearing green more often, so that's fun. All right, I have one more thing in here, so let's see what we have here. Item number 8. I see something else too, so I have 9 items. These are interesting. I can see from the back. I'm not loving them. Looks like they're a barrel leg. Barrel leg, subject of hot debate. I'm kind of neutral on the barrel legs. Sometimes I like them. If they fit and they look good, I like them. This is the Camellia Flare jean in Lakeside, size 4, 78 and sunny, $99. I wouldn't pay $99 for a 78 and sunny pair of jeans, and I don't think these are going to be very flattering on the back. I do think $99 range is their regular price for their jeans. They look like a good length, but we'll put them on and see how they work out. And then we have one more pair of jeans in here. This is Dear John. These are the Dear John Audrey High Rise Wide Leg Trouser. Jeans in Blue Note is the name of the denim wash, $105. And trouser jeans. I don't know why they're called trouser jeans. I would expect a trouser jean to have like a side trouser pocket. And I would love to get a pair of actual trouser jeans because I have too many jeans, but I don't have trouser jeans. Square pockets like this do not do me any favor, so I'm not looking forward to trying them on, but I will, of course, put that there. And let's take a quick look at her styling notes. One thing left in the box here is the envelope. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Got excited. I thought maybe it was a little bit of jewelry. I do ask every month from any subscription box that I'm using for jewelry. And Stitch Fix has been giving me a little more jewelry lately. I just need some silver earrings. I get jewelry, but I never seem to get the silver earrings that I really want. So I really love this necklace from Ralph Lauren that I got in a Stitch Fix box. And if you think it's cute, I'll put a link to it in the description box after the Wantable stuff. So yeah, so here we go. We have an envelope. It's a pretty big envelope that you can send everything back in. So you can send back whatever you don't love, and postage coming to you is free, and postage going back is free. I just want to dying to see how she's suggesting to style all this. So let's take a quick look. All right, I cut because I wanted to come back and read her styling notes while I was back here by the clothes. Just curious to see how she's saying to put all this together. So I'm just gonna go over it and then we're gonna try everything on. So she says, I was able to include the Yellow Seas tee from your stream request. It's perfect for adding a cheerful pop as Oregon transitions into brighter days. Yeah, we're gonna have a while before we have brighter days. This relaxed piece works beautifully with denim or layered under a light jacket. Try pairing the gray driftwood sweatshirt with the black skinnies for a cozy, sporty look. That's perfect for chilly Oregon days. You know, I like that she's trying to relate to chilly Oregon days. So she's saying to put this with this. I don't see it. Then she says, the black skinnies are also super versatile on their own. They create a sleek silhouette and pair easily with oversized sweaters or structured blouses for an effortlessly chic style. I can never say that word, effortlessly chic style. Let me know what you think. Your feedback helps me get to know your style better. Keep visiting the stream so I can curate the best pieces for you. Okay, and you can check out online or check out on your phone with Wantable Online. Wantable doesn't have an app. And I think I've said before, I just hate that. So she doesn't say anything about the green pants, these blue jeans, the other blue jeans, this blue tee, or this blue sweater. So I would call those styling notes really, really kind of deficient. And the things that she's suggesting to style, I don't see it. I don't see it. So I'm just gonna try to style these myself. I'll try to combine as many things together as I can. And then I will decide, if anything, what I'm gonna keep. All right, we are kicking this off with the Hallie full zip embroidered sweatshirt in Flower Fields, $148. And the brand is Driftwood. And then on the bottom, I have the Rosa scuba knit pant with zip hem in black size small on sale for $57.75. So she was calling these the black skinnies. I think that's an odd name. Why don't we just call them scuba knit or ponte pants with a front seam? I don't know, pin tuck ponte pants. The sweatshirt feels nice and thick, and it seems to be a very nice quality. And if you're curious about the stitching, I'll hold it up here. Actually, I see a lot of thread sticking up. But I will just tell you unequivocally, not my style in any way, shape, or form. If you'd look back at my profile before you styled me, you would see I would never wear this. So I will show you. Just going to get this thing off me. I'm being a little bit of a sweatshirt snob, so I apologize. Okay, I do love the ponte pants with my sweater from Walmart. And I've been wearing around my Walmart Time and True classic heel pumps. I'm going to be going on a trip to Vegas soon, and I'm going to bring these with me. And yeah, I'm just making sure they're still as comfortable as they were last time I wore them on a trip. And indeed they are. So I will hold these up and show them to you in case you're looking for a standard pump. Just a standard pump, can't go wrong. They have this, I believe, in a red, and they also have a nude, a suede nude. And I don't have any nude pumps. I may grab them if I have a chance to style them with anything back there, just so I can show them to you. I just got them in the mail today, and I'm very happy about them. Okay, let's move on to the jeans and the t-shirts. I'll start putting those together, and we'll see how we feel about them. Now let's take a look at the Edgewater off-the-shoulder tee in navy blazer. I guess that's the color, navy blazer. Size small, $52. And the Audrey high-rise wide-leg trouser jeans in blue note that are Dear John, and they're on sale for $78.75. So these are the jeans that I mentioned, the back pockets I already know are not going to be flattering on me. So let's just take a look at the wide leg aspect of them. I would guess these are 29 or 30 inch because they're coming down to where I'm starting to wear a heel. Yes, I put the nude heels on from Walmart. I'll talk about those in a minute. They've got a nice cuff on the bottom. They have a nice thick feel. I mean, I do like Dear John. They are a high rise. And here's what they look like on the back. So they have the big square pockets on the back. For me, that just doesn't end up being very flattering. I just personally don't like those big square pockets. So I don't think I'm really loving these jeans very much, even though they are Dear John. And let me show you my pumps just for fun. So this is the same pump I was just wearing in black patent. And I don't have a pair of nude pumps, and I love the other pumps so much. Time and True, Walmart. Got like nice padding in there. Got scuff control on the bottom here, or slip, what is it called? Texturing to keep it from slipping. And they're kind of a suede, so I need a pair of nude shoes. I didn't want shiny nude shoes. I feel like a leather nude that doesn't have a shine just looks kind of boring. That's just me. So I picked the suede. I think these are barely, if anything, they're around $20, I think. And they're super comfortable. So I'm happy to finally have a nude shoe that I can style with things the way I like to style. I just noticed, this is fun, on the scuba knit black pants, they have a zipper on the bottom. So you could wear these as unzipped and they would look a little bit like a slim straight. I have a pair of black tennies coming in the mail that I think these would look fantastic with. So I am eyeballing those. Let's take a look at revisit what I'm wearing now. So this is Sunshine and a Glass of Wine tee in Beach Ball C, 78 and Sunny, $49. And on the bottom I have the Camellia Flare Jean in Lakeside size 4, $69. 78 and Sunny. So I'm 100% in 78 and Sunny. Let's take a look at it. So the tee is a little see-through. It's just not something that I want to buy and store for 3 months until I can wear it outside in chilly Oregon. And then let's take a look at the pants, at the back of the pants. I do like how tight of a waist they are. They give me a little bit of shape, fun to tuck something into and have it billow out. I would say these are a small fitting 4 though. And yeah, they're a nice wash. I will have to take a look at what they look like on the back, but I don't have any jeans in this light of a wash in a barrel leg, so these are kind of intriguing to me. Let's move on to this next. I am now in the Fiona wide leg corduroy trouser in Rainforest size 27 by Dear John, $116. I like that Dear John Fiona style. I've noticed, I think it's Dear John that does the Meg style and the Fiona. I like both those styles. So I have the Walmart sweater back on with this green. Wait till I back up, it looks great. I wish I could remember then what they call this sweater. It's like a slim soft or a thin weave softy or some. I'll put it in the description box, but the sweater has a name that relays how soft it is. And so I also put on my Think Rolyn gold bag that I got in another Wantable because I was thinking about this, like, why did they send me this? And then I realized they sent me a Think Rolyn bag once before. Coincidentally, they didn't know that I love Think Rolyn bags, and I loved it and I kept it. But if you're gonna send me one, why send me another one? That just doesn't make sense. So I'm feeling a little grumpy about Wantable in this box, but I will tell you that I love these Dear John pants. So these are a wide leg. I feel like they have a little bit of a flare as I look down. Are they just wide? They're a nice, soft, thin corduroy. They're a beautiful popping emerald color. I just love matching them with black and white like this. I'll have to look and see if I have any black and white striped sweaters or black and white tees. I think that would look really good with this. I don't need an excuse to buy another sweater, but I don't think I have a black and white sweater, so I just want to show you the back here. I feel pockets, so that's good news. And yeah, I'm loving these cords. So I have one thing left, and it's this blue cardigan from 78 and Sunny, which I think will go really well with the pants that I was wearing. So last thing, be right back. I put on the Meadow V-neck cardigan in Deep Sea, size small 2 to 4, and it is 78 and Sunny, and it's on sale for $70.50. And much to my surprise, I rather do like this cardigan. I'm not into a baggy cardigan normally. I normally just pull a sweater over my head so I'm not cold here, but I really love the color of this, and I think the buttons are really cute. So I was not loving embroidered flowers on a hoodie, but I do love flowered buttons on a cardigan, so we all have our quirks. So that is it. Let me talk to you about what I'm going to keep and not keep. So far, I need to look back at this and see how I looked in these pants, but I have ponte pants, I have stretch pants. I just don't have anything I think that is this versatile. So I might do a closet purge and get rid of some of my black stretch pants, take these and keep these. Let's take a look at all of the jeans that came in this box. So the first pair are the Dear John jeans. These were the barrel leg ones with the square pockets. So I think we already can guess that no, I'm not going to keep those. And then we have the 78 and Sunny very faded barrel leg jeans. These ones were a little tight around the waist. Actually, these green ones were a little tight around the waist. So is my waist growing? or size 4 waist getting smaller? So this, I'm not sure. This is going to be a question mark. I will let you know in the pinned comments what I did actually end up keeping. I do have a couple of days to decide. I just got this box yesterday. I don't think I need to explain that. This is a nice practical oversized soft blue navy t-shirt. I don't have a lot of navy t-shirts. In fact, I just realized I have a really pretty puff sleeve navy top from the old days when I had a really great Wantable stylist that I got from Wantable, and I don't wear it that much. I'm just not huge into navy, so I'm not keeping that. I'm not keeping this because it's see-through and it just looks kind of cheap, to be honest. And these I love, 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 love. So I'm thinking seriously about these. So I have this sweater and this that I feel very confident that I'm probably going to keep. These I have to think about, and I didn't, you know, put this on or model it or anything because it's just ugly. It's an ugly brown. Browns are in, and what is it about a brown that needs just enough yellow so it's not an ugly brown? Let me know what you think in the comments if you're a Wantable customer. If you're interested in trying Wantable, I would recommend that you use my referral in the description box. Also put it in the pinned comments, and you can go in there as soon as you become a Wantable member. You get $25 off your first box, and you can go through the stream and just go through and see the styles that they're offering. It may be some of them are vibing with you. For me these days though, I'm questioning whether I'm going to stay a Wantable member. I'm really not sure. You know, I get a lot in the, it's very much a dichotomy. Instead of feeling neutral about it, I get a lot in a box that I just hate, and then I get things that I just love. So stay tuned because I have my Valentine's Day Wantable box coming any day now that I ordered before this box. Hopefully I'll get it before Valentine's Day. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope I see you next time.
Adventures in